My parents said, get a good education. And I could realize my dreams and aspirations, and I sit in the House of Representatives today.
Yes, and we all wonder why and how.
But that what cutting public education in half really is hurting people. It's the end of public education in this country.
It is so laughable how flippantly these people just lie and scare and fearmonger. It's not the end of public education, Laura.
I will give you education. Just come into my cabin and get into my cauldron.
Public education in America is hot garbage, Lore. It's such trash that the only place it can go is up. All these measures will do is keep more money in the hands of the states, towns, and districts so they can manage it and educate their students themselves, while simultaneously creating competition between schools so that kids have to compete and actually get a great education, because if they don't, they can go to another school, and that includes colleges as well.
Linda McMahon's children, Elon Musk's children, President Trump's children will all have the opportunity for an education, but millions of kids around this country are going to be denied an education.
Dude, no, they're not. As it relates to high school education, K through 12, no one's going to get denied. None of the states and none of the departments of education in those respective states are just going to be like, no. And all of the money that they send up to the federal Department of Education that gets sliced up into pieces and then sent back piecemeal to different states that aren't them, that money will be kept in those states. And they're not just going to be like, no, these kids are good. All these, and I've made 1,000 videos about this, so I'm not going to go back into it again about how people in the respective states want to educate their kids. And absent the Department of Education, or AKA some federal bureaucracy that squanders their money, they're not just going to be like, nah, no education for you now. And the supposed education that's going to be supposedly denied is going to be backstopping millions upon millions of unnecessary college loans so that people can get degrees in upside down soggy financial studies, moldy sponge theory, LGBT SOGGY theory and analysis. A ton of kids are going to school and saddling themselves with hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt to get unnecessary degrees that they do not need, that they don't even end up using. And as a result, because the federal government is backstopping all of these loans, the college prices just keep going up and up and up. If you remove all those backstops, a lot of people that shouldn't go to college won't go to college, and then those colleges will have to make higher quality programs, churn out better quality students that are better educated for less money. It's a huge boom to all these kids. But you have the Technicolor Dreamcoat Scarecrow, whatever, just being like, no, they're lying to you. That's why they just make it like this about kids won't learn. It's like, dude, what does that even mean? Explain to me how this will be bad without just being like, it'll be bad. Like, if you're here, who's scaring the crows away? What are we doing? There's a tremendous case to be made that a vast majority of people that end up going to college don't use it at all. And they would be better off had they gone directly into the trades or directly into getting work experience. Instead, they end up with a $100,000 bachelor degree in sogginess and alcoholism, and they end up going into insurance or a real estate agent or something else. Something that likely has nothing to do with their degree. And then you have all these bachelor degree holder fake intellectual leftoid types that are just like, if you get a degree, you're scientifically proven to make more money. And it's like, yeah, but in what field could you have done it without it? And like, in case anybody hasn't learned from, I don't know, just looking at the world, there's a huge case to be made that some of the most successful people in the world have no college education at all, especially entrepreneurs. But yeah, go get a degree you don't need, $100K of debt, and get some mid-level management job in a cubicle, work there for 40 years until you retire, and tell us how dumb we are along the way. While using your tax dollars to backstop a bunch of people that shouldn't be going to college, that could be getting experience and making more money, and simultaneously making the college education that is necessary more expensive for all the people that choose to go. Good job!
It's unfair, it's wrong, and it shouldn't happen, and we need to stand up against it and speak out.
Yeah, guys, this 82-year-old who's been in office since 1991, talking into a $20 Amazon microphone, is gonna fix the problem that she has done nothing to assist in and has only made worse for the last 40 years. It's unfair. We need to stand up. No, it's been unfair, Laura. And this is the process of making it fair. Literally retire, fire your social media team. I do not want to get in the cauldron. Crispity crackety scarecrow in a technicolor soggy coat. Been doing nothing for 38 years but hoarding trinkets and creating fear. Please retire. No, I don't want any candy. I'm not going in your cabin.